Good morning, comrades. When you look at somebody who comes and say the road of Nguti will be constructed, Kumbanguti and Bangem Road will be constructed in the name of Paul Elung, that the president has sent him for a grand project. I don't know when these shameful lies, disgraceful lies will ever end. As a child born and bred in Tombe, grew up, born in Kumba, raised in Tombe, attended GBHS Nyasoso. I don't know how can a fool like Elung Paul continue to fool our people because of the small crumbs that he picks from the tables of the criminals and the terrorist satanic regime of B. Vondo will come and lie to the people that there's a grand project to construct. Which road is he talking about? The shortest distance of Lumtombe, has it been constructed? Has it been tarred? How are you talking about the Kumba, Bangem, Nguti Road? What are you talking about, Elung Paul? Why are you so stupid with your own idiotic lies to come and be talking French in Bangem and Nguti, saying that they are going to pour beer? Which pour beer? Have you ever sit down one-on-one and talk about pour beer? Because you are just a slave dog who's got a room in Yaoundé to sit there and wait for assignments to be given to you by the Secretary General of the Presidency to go and lie to your people, so that the international community will say you are working, that we are one. And you come and open your fangs and lie to your own people, to your own ancestors. A 15 minutes drive from Lum to Tombe, has it been constructed? That you are talking about the Kumba, Bangem? What a shame to the people who call themselves Southwesterners. When Justice Ebong took over the radio station in Boya to announce all the risks that he did, all this pain that he went through to announce Southern Cameroon independence, some of the children of Justice Ebong who are supposed to stand, some of the children of Pa Molanjo Litumbe who are supposed to stand and fight more than what they did, who are supposed to take the mantle, are busy selling back the people, enslaving the people more to the B. Vondo regime of Yaoundé, to the B. Vondo regime of the Beli Bulu Beti terrorists, lying. A road that has never been graded, a road from my youthful age till today has never seen anything like tar, has never seen anything like good road. What is Elung Paul talking? What lies is he spreading? What gospel is he spreading? Continuous thievery, continuous lies. What a shame, what a disgrace to the Anglo-Saxon people. What a disgrace to the so-called Southern Cameroonians who go out to listen for lies every day. What a disgrace. From Tombe to Nyasoso, how many kilometers is that road? How long do we spend? How much do we spend to transport ourselves from Tombe to Nyasoso? How much? How much do we spend to transport ourselves from Kumba to Tombe? Most people decide to go through Lum to get into Tombe than to move from Kumba straight to Tombe. What type of lies is Elung Paul giving our people? Fake promises over and over, and our people cannot debunk his lies. What a shame. What a dehumanization on our people. What a degree of irresponsibility and irrelevant lies and indecency that our people cannot stand for the truth? Why is the truth so difficult for a southern Cameroonian and Ambazonian to accept, to speak out, to spill out? Why is it so difficult to speak the truth? From the regime, since the regime of Bivondo and that of Ayijo, what have they done to us that we should continue to perpetrate this terrorist act on our people? What have they done to us? How can you go every day to give your people lies upon lies which you know that will never be fulfilled? How much budget is La République having to construct that road? What is the budget? La République is unable to pay its civil servants, unable to provide social amenities. It will take that money to construct Kumba, Bangem Road. Please, Elung Paul and your cartel in Yaoundé, sit in Yaoundé and eat a small gari that Pobia has given to you, but stop lying to our people, because there's nothing that will ever happen like that. There is nothing will ever happen. I'm talking to all my people, my parents from the Southwest. As a Southwesterner also, from Tombe, from Bule village, I'm telling them to stop listening to lies. This has to stop. This has to be debunked. These people need to be chased out from our land. We need independence. We don't need anything to talk. We don't need any negotiation, because these lies have been going on for the past 62 years. Let our people listen. In my days, I used to walk from Tombe to Nyasoso, walking, because the road cannot even contain any manner of vehicle. Even the day of this stupid Ngole, he used to bring only 4x4 to pass and go to Ndum, his village. Why did he not use a normal car? He always comes with 4, 5 cars, 4x4s. How many people are able to afford all those luxurious 4x4s? Why is the eyes of our people so blinded? Why are our minds and our souls so blinded with lies that we cannot even reflect on the truth for only one day? Let our people think. Let our people think. Pay their liberation tax, so that this anarchy, this slavery, this Egyptian mockery and slavery should end, and it will end soon and sooner, because our generation, our children's children will have the highest soft slavery that we never even experienced. Thank you so much.
Comrade Mark Barretta, I don't hear your voice. I know that you send this audio. Whether a person use your voice or a person do it on a AI, artificial intelligence, whether they use them, I want make you for know if na you the talk. Mark Barretta say, no she don't for Europe begin dictate way go happen with we for ground here. Now we there for ground, I don't have for ground. Way the egg of sea, ADF, don't program them for we. What we do for ground, we enjoy them and we want them that way. No she don't for Europe begin tell we wait better for we the people the way don't see them, don't experience them, get knowledge about what would you go through. How many years you never come down here? How many years you never come down here? Sheikh Kavi they come down, he did down here all time with we sleep hungry together with Sheikh Kavi. How many times you don't come for here, can't know about how refugees they dey? You don't ever buy one bag Gary Senam for some refugee. You don't buy one bullet gear for some fighter. Sheikh Kavi they enter all clave them, all jungle them. They find bullets. You want tell you how he go walk? Brother, this we will do for down now. We will know where to face them. Now we know where to face them. You the one disregard wait they don't put her in place. Which other substitute for wait they don't put her in place where you don't bring her for down say, may they look this one a bit better than that their own. Which one you bring them? Mark Barretta. This one I jump from IG to this one, from IG to this one. Bro, I know they bring us problem. Oh. You delay us this journey. Thank you. You delay us this journey. I swear to God, you delay us this journey. We will not believe in this thing. This over talk where you are grammar where you blow them. Na hot air. 99.9 Ambazonians stand up behind the egg of sea. If I don't exaggerate, 99.9 stand up behind the egg of sea and ADF because they get the liberation plan. They get a plan for us. We the suffer for down here. We accept them because we get hope for the egg of sea. Without the egg of sea ADF, there would have been no struggle anymore. You know, for the rant this way, the rant now. You if you don't die, if you don't run, go hide. So just align yourself behind the ADF and egg of sea and follow the train because you cannot beat them. You better join them. Just look fine. Anything where egg of sea, ADF, no put it handy, that thing no go work. Because we believe for our leaders. The sheep, they know their shepherd. When the shepherd call his sheep them, they go hear the voice of their shepherd. Every sheep know his shepherd. When they hear the voice of his shepherd, they go recognize, say, this one, now our shepherd is. Now our shepherd shout. If you like, you shout till tomorrow. You are not our shepherd. We don't know your voice. We don't recognize your voice. So that's why we blow them. Now hot air. You know they call Shekavi in name. Shekavi woman. Now the Ambazonian high priest. Now he preach us the sermon where we dey follow. Every minute we open a door for a church, we go attend. Ain't no need for make audio. Ain't no need for make write up say I go dey online on this time. Shekavi woman they come online any minute, and you go see shepherds for inside church. You go see members for inside that church. He is the Ambazonian high priest. So put there hot air for corner. Put there yourself for corner. If any person want make himself made a see for the revolution, he must call Shekavi, he call Ayaba, he call Asulukas, he call Mama Wali, he call Manajela. Yeah. Now me say, well, you want make me they know you, you must call the name them. You must call me the name them. You must call Benedict Kwa. You must call Pascal Kiki. So that may you be relevant for the struggle. Brother, you be don't lost when I be don't lost on time be don't pass. Forget, the train is moving on now. The moving train, it dey on. If you feel jump climb. If you don't feel jump climb, stand for corner. When you reach, they will send another coach where you can pack una, carry and come like prodigal sons them. We will still accept una from Amazonia. So pack yourself well. Pack well. Just pack well. Pack well before we tow you. Pack well before we tow you. I still remain one and Obi Johnson of Amazonia.
On a concrete, I just come on air for clarify the killings for condemn with this fighters. Say these fighters they don't come out under ADF, create their own camp, and they be collect almost 8 million for road from passengers applying Bamenda Manfe a cock road with civilian. So when they go share their money, they have a normal meeting point. Military will be aware and just take them. So they never attack any military base or gendarme or police base. So they are all thieves as doing what the ADF are doing. They command the general, he be based for Bamenda, so he just went down to collect money. That's the true story.
The gentleman, that's Frank, and the Honorable Nathan. You see, I made a statement that don't expect us, as I gave an example to Sako, who say anybody wants to provide evidence must go and authorize it. It is what you guys are doing here, proof, proof, proof. And I said, I was not confirming that this happened, but action like this will make me have a second thought about that person. I said that man explains to me why that happened. Now Frank is asking that I was supposed to have gone to confront the person. Confronting the person for what? I took for what one of them came and gave us a report that is what happened. But the meaning were corrected and they were sent out. Well, let's say that maybe they made it by error, but I wonder why error would take only the most important part of a document that was supposed to say our case that will stand for independence. You guys are here defending, or maybe it was came to because you don't want to buy into it. Maybe Boabe spoke the truth. And this is the dark side of our struggle. Not forgetting that many people don't say you are this, you are this, many where you are not. But I don't think that a situation like that, when I get that a person like Comrade Herbert will be coming to tarnish the image of Neba and Mbakuru, they are of his team. Those are people of the art. And I said that don't think that when we continue to add this, it happens. If somebody kills somebody in the open, oh, do you have proof that that person said this? Oh, somebody did this. That can only indicate that maybe something went wrong, and the way you are treating with that person, according to me, I treat with caution. And I said that you guys should explain to me why that action took place. But now you come back, you are asking me, did I confront the person, or maybe this person can't do that? Why do you want me to answer again? Maybe you can equally go to Boabe and ask him why that statement was made. Oh, master. I don't know how we get through or give an alert to all of us in the revolution that maybe there's something wrong somewhere. Because there must be people somewhere who come to defend it. Even like Yabadara has shown all the killing. Some people are sitting here defending it. Even though say it outright that is what happened, they will still say no, he did not. Or something with an explanation to it was because this and this and this. Yet the action is there for us to see. I tell ya. Yeah, Honorable Comrade Frank, I don't know what you guys are trying to defend here. Honestly, you want to say that if I stood somewhere and saw somebody doing that, I should not say that I saw somebody doing it. Eyewitness thing, I should not say that. I must go and take a picture of, even if I take a picture, you guys will still have another question to ask. How do you think that the picture was taken on that day? When can we ever believe, and I want to believe that in that setting, like Honorable Devon is saying here, now Frank is asking me, I was supposed to have confronted. Confront who? Somebody was part of something and it comes to the screen, to every Ambazonian that was listening and made that pronouncement. I would have going to be confronting by and Boabed or confronting by Akuro and Fontaine. Or when that said, did they come to say that did not happen? Did they give a disclaimer to that? There's always a way out where we have a position. We think that there's. I would not say how honorable if I was saying that it was a bit to tarnish their image. Yeah, if they were tarnishing their image, they did not say it in hiding. Let the camera say, okay, this happened. If I'm not mistaken, I've spoken with about one or two occasions. I don't know whether I did ask him that question. I cannot remember. But it is not my place. If something is happening, as Frank is saying here, I should go and begin to confront people. I don't confront people. But what we are saying here is, what I'm saying here is somebody's actions could make you read meaning into what that person is doing. Remember, they say action speaks louder than words. What do you do if I hear something about you today, and you do something tomorrow? Say, okay, this confirms what I heard. But what you are doing here, maybe it's exactly what somebody told me that maybe I was arguing, but this actually confirms what that person told me. And I gave an example saying that that action was set on air. Instead of you, Honorable Defan, to go and ask the people why that happened, you are then asking me that maybe Bo Herbert came to tarnish or did I do this? So if I put 3 people in secretariat, one come and is complaining, I should go into that secretariat and say, okay, you guys must tell me what happened or this happened. What would be the reason for Bo Herbert to come and begin to tell me? Were they not update people not be working together? Is Philip Akuru and the Bo Herbert? Were they not the members of AG that started from Nigeria? They be working together. Akwanga Akuru, Bo Herbert, are they not the same team? Now you guys are asking me the responsibility, so go and ask them for proof. Or I should go confront them. That's above my paid grade, ladies and gentlemen. That's above my paid grade. Yeah, Honorable Comrade Frank, I don't know what you guys are trying to defend here. Honestly, you want to say that if I stood somewhere and saw somebody doing that, I should not say that I saw somebody doing it. Eyewitness thing, I should not say that. I must go and take a picture of. Even if I take a picture, you guys will still have another question to ask. How do you think that the picture was taken on that day? When can we ever believe? I want to believe that in that setting, like Honorable Devon is saying here. Now Frank is asking me, I was supposed to have confronted. Confront who? Somebody was part of something, and it comes to the screen. To every Ambazonian that was listening, and made that pronouncement. I would have going to be confronting by and Boebed or confronting by Akuro and Fontaine. Or when that said, did they come to say that did not happen? Did they give a disclaimer to that? There's always a way out when we have a position. We think that there's. I would not say how Honorable if I was saying that it was a bit to tarnish their image. Yeah, if they were tarnishing their image, they did not say it in hiding. Let them come out and say, okay, this happened. If I'm not mistaken, I've spoken with about 1 or 2 occasions. I don't know whether I did ask him that question. I cannot remember. But it is not my place. If something is happening, as Frank is saying here, I should go and begin to confront people. I don't confront people. But what we are saying here is, what I'm saying here is somebody's actions could make you read meaning into what that person is doing. Remember, they say action speaks louder than words. What do you do if I hear something about you today? And you do something tomorrow, say, okay, this confirms what I heard. But what you are doing here, maybe it's exactly what somebody told me that maybe I was arguing, but this actually confirms what that person told me. And I gave an example saying that that action was set on air. Instead of you, Honorable Defan, to go and ask the people why that happened, you are then asking me that maybe Bo Herbert came to tarnish or did I do this? So if I put 3 people in secretariat, one come and is complaining, I should go into that secretariat and say, okay, you guys must tell me what happened or this happened. What would be the reason for Bo Herbert to come and begin to tell me? Were they not update people not be working together? Is Philip Akuru and the Bo Herbert? Were they not the members of AG that started from Nigeria? They be working together. Akwanga Akuru, Bo Herbert, are they not the same team? Now you guys are asking me the responsibility, so go and ask them for proof. Or I should go confront them. That's above my paid grade, ladies and gentlemen. That's above my paid grade.
Honorable Uncle B, let me tackle something here. I'm not any of these comrades that you have called their name that we are talking about them here. I don't know whether we are talking about them positively or negatively, but I should understand by appreciation that we are talking about them negatively. Bala asked a consortium leader stood for federation, and that was that was the form of states the consortium demanded on their memo.
the consortium asked the head of state or the government of La Republique a return to the two states federation. That is what we signed. Me talking here, that was where I appended my signature. I appended my signature demanding for a two state federation. And let me draw our attention in this house that even at that time, we, the consortium as a civil society, we knew that we were not even correct to ask the form of state, but we did it because we wanted to provoke a situation, and that is very, very, very true. And I will say something here, which have not been ordered by the consortium to say it, but sometimes when they argue so much, I come out with I say it because I don't know whether tomorrow I will be alive or not. The idea that the consortium wrote and asked for a form of state was requested by Ni John Frundi, because when the teachers and the lawyers were striking, they met Ni John Frundi for support, and Ni John Frundi stood behind them. I remember that the day that they wanted to slaughter Tasang at Up Station, where the whole Bamida was shaking, and that Frundi had to go there at late hour to solve the issue for a postponement. It was because Frundi stood behind them and did not go out and waiting for any issue to go in for an assistant. So Frundi on his own part now say, okay, if I am supporting you people, this question of federation is a political question. It is the stand of the Social Democratic Front. Therefore, you people have to insert this one of a federal state, and let us understand that almost all what they asked the La Republique, they agreed on it. They agreed almost everything that they asked them to do. But the question of a form of state was not agreed upon because the government of Paul Biya knew that it was not the place of the civil society to ask the form of the state. It was not their place to ask for the form of state. Before the economic operators joined the lawyers and the teachers, we wrote a memo to the senior divisional officer of MESA, copied the governor, copied the state council, copied BMM and all of those state agents, and we were called for an arrest, and that call came through me because I was noted, and I was even captured at the target for economic for Ghost Town because I was the leader of the economic operators. They asked me to bring the organizations and associations that signed, rectified that memo. When I was going up the station, I invited even all with trade union leaders because we were in a civil society, we were in a broad civil society of the Northwest region. So all of us, we went there. And what did the senior divisional told us? At the end of it, I don't want to narrate that one because this was not the subject matter. I don't want to digress so much. What he asked, that you associations, you are putting your legs in the shoes of trade unions, and trade unions are putting their legs in the shoes of political parties. So we, like that, we were civil society, and we were not supposed to put our feet in the shoes of the political party by asking a form of state. And it is that form of state that the consortium signed on that memo that has caused this war today, that made the consortium to be sent out on exile. That is it. So I have tried to tackle the question of Bala. For Fontaine and John Ba Akuru, as you say, many people have raised eyebrows on Fontaine being a federalist, being this and that. But just as another colleague Frank is saying there, nobody has proven how he is a federalist. And up to today, people still dread from him. For all the effort he makes, people still dread at him. For John Akuro, probably many people have forgotten John Akuro as an activist and only call John Akuro as the consortium. So I'll leave that for another day. Saying that the consortium handed over to Sisiko, two forces gave power to Sisiko at the third conclave. They were the forces of South African cabal and the forces of Singa cabal. Sisiko never stood an election with Patasang and won Patasang. He never. Okay? He never. Before they entered the third conclave, there was a clique to remove Patasang, a serious clique. And Patasang saying that he has done his own utmost best. At least he brought, he was among the three leaders that the consortium had. Called the consortium had as leadership, they had their president, they had the secretary general who was from them, and they had Pastor Sang as a project coordinator, program coordinator. Those were the three people handling the consortium. Within the short period, we came into the consortium, and he was the only one who came out. The president Bala did not come out. Fontem did not come out. So when all the consortium members came out, they now rallied behind Patasang as their leader. And so Patasang had organized not less than 3 conclaves. Conclave 1, Conclave 2, Conclave 3 under Skakuf. And if you look very clearly and very keenly under this struggle, it is only during the reign of Patasang that you see all the frontline movements coming together at one point. After that, it dies down completely up to today that we are talking here like this. So you cannot say that Patasang or the consortium gave way to Sisiko. No, it didn't give way to Sisiko. It was not the consortium that nominated Sisiko. Sisiko was nominated when Patasang was accused of embezzlement with Skapak on Skapak. He proved it and brought the board members of Skapak. And in the third conclave, Skapak handed over the board members at boss. They handed over Skapak directly to the Ambazonian people, and that is why after the third conclave, Milan was handling Skapak issues, and you hear, and that there was now another problem that between Tasang and Milan that led to the calling of the fourth conclave. The problems of Ambazonia did not really emanate from the fourth conclave the way people think. I think most of the problems of Ambazonia came in the third conclave because it did not handle things the way they were supposed to be handled, even at the third conclave. And when Patasang saw that the Ambazonian people were already trying to put him down, well, after he solved the problem with Skapak, the Ambazonians inside the conclave, they saw that he should stand. But as a spiritual somebody, he did not. He said, no, my spiritual father, I quote, my spiritual father says I should second somebody. He gave an opener for nomination of the chairman of the governing council, where their Dr. Success nominated Sisiko as a singer cabal. Since Singer was cooperating with South Africa, and South Africa coming to the third conclave with Milan as the head of their cabal, and Sisiko being the head of Southern Singer cabal, they now fall behind Sisiko, and therefore the South African cabal now had to be now compensated with a secretary general, which was now Milan. I think you people are seeing the politics lying on the ground like this. But you people are failing to denote, you are failing to ask people who know about these things to tell you guys so that you should know how you can handle it, or you can be able to write Amazonian history tomorrow. You are only accusing people, La Republic here and there, La Republic here and there, and the struggle is spoiling and going, That is how it came about. And the fourth conclave came mostly. The fourth conclave was not for the formation of the IG. That was not the purpose why the fourth conclave was called. People who attended the fourth conclave, they are in this IG. They should be able to say the reasons why was what the main factor why the fourth conclave was called, and why was Comrade John Ba Akuru not given an invitation. The people who were in the third conclave will know exactly why Comrade Ba Akuru was sidelined not to be given an invitation before he was using the force to enter the conclave environment and end up not entering the conclave. People who are here who attended the conclave are supposed to. Even the president in arms, they are here. They know it. They can say it. So, dear comrades, let us always bury some of these sites comments about Bo Herbert saying that let Bo Herbert come out and declare to the Ambazonian people how he thinks that these minutes were removed. If minutes are removed, it doesn't mean that the minutes cannot be put. A secretary can write and miss something, and then in adoption of that minutes, that thing will be brought back and will be inserted. I think that's how minutes go. So you cannot accuse somebody that because because Makuru removed minutes. How does Makuru remove minutes? Were the minutes not read? What did the people inside the meeting say when the minutes were read? I rest my case. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Uncle P, accept revolutionary greetings, fellow Ambazonians. I let me start from this one, Uncle B, and try to see how we can tackle it. I was not in the meeting. I am not Dr. Fontaine. I am not John Ba Akuru, but I acknowledge them as consortium members. And I think the meeting they called was not a consortium meeting. It was an Ambazonian meeting. And it happened to be that Fontaine and Akuru were consortium members. They were handling minutes of a particular meeting. And how does minutes in a particular meeting being taken by the Secretary General? When the Secretary of every meeting takes minutes, the meeting or the organization, they have the right to ask for the reading of the minutes before continuation in another meeting. And everybody has to adopt the meetings, the minutes, whether the minutes are correct or the minutes are not correct. If you argue the minutes, you have to bring out what you argue in the minutes. Are you here saying that Bo Herbert argued that the minutes were not correct, and then the secretary did not correct the minutes, and then they published the incorrect minutes out, and then before Bo Herbert goes out to tell the Amazonian people how the secretary has not corrected the minutes, or Bo Herbert just wanted to come out and tarnish the reputation of the secretary, who was John Ba Akuru, and Dr. Fontaine as the organizer of that very conference. Please, can you share more light on this? Because I don't know much about this. If you can share more light to us so that we can know. And I think this thing must have taken some couple of years, and we all of us we have the right to question each other. Yeah, and I don't know how much you must have questioned. I know that you sometimes you do talk with Fontaine, and sometimes you do write Akuru. Have you in any way asked Fontaine once whether the insinuation what Bohebe said was true. And after that, what effort have Bohebe done to galvanize or bring the Ambazonian people together by the resolutions of that conference? Thank you.
You see, Comrade Frank, you don't think I write this, you have not answered the question I asked or what I did. That is not the only action that's on your face outside. You are doing selective message or selective, you select what I've written to comment on them, but those that demanded an answer, a tangible answer, you haven't done it. That is not the only thing that the man said can point to the fact that somebody may be an enabler. He didn't say showing the only thing was showing your face out there. And they added by saying that if somebody does that, you can deduce from his personal action. And I gave an example which I thought if you were going to write the answer, you would have explained to me what it means that a people will meet, agree on something, and then when it is given you to send to where it's supposed to go to, you remove the main reason why we are fighting or why those people are there. And if you are part of it, the main reason you would have even asked yourself, but why is this thing not here? But you were the one that removed it. You haven't answered that question. You want to come and actually about if people do is showing face out there, doesn't mean that. How many people show faces? Answer that question to me. Does that make you believe that when you do that, I would trust you, Frank, that okay, you are for this independent. If you did that, I would trust that you didn't tell me the reason why you did that. Bo Herbert said that thing on live TV. That was still when we were at ABC. On live TV. So he discovered that that section was removed from the minutes or from the document that was supposed to go out. Can you explain to me what you can deduce from there? I raised my case and I'm waiting for your answer. Thank you. Yeah, comrades, yeah, thank for what Honorable Nefang is saying here as the concern to the. Actually, they did. That's the comment they did. But the very people who did that are the very people who are talking about them today, the Ballas and the Fontaines. Isn't it? The very people who did that are the Tassans and the Red Eye in prison. Isn't it? Even though they started and they brought in a youth took over and they were still 100% consortium at the time. They are the same people in that country. So the blame should not only come to us, but it is true that they put in place a movement that we want to capitalize on it. But when it came over here to us, it became something different. But the problem here is, to my brothers in the house, or my colleagues who will be talking about this, do you guys really believe that somebody who is an enabler will come to tell that I am an enabler? Or how do you prove it? We cannot be everywhere to know everybody's actions. I give us an example. We can only know you from the stand you used to have. If you change your stand and you are doing something different, you know that something has happened here because this is not what the guy used to be. It starts giving you that insight. Then what I already said above, the removal of those independent from those minutes. So it took another example, Eric Tato. When we started this thing, Eric Tato was passionate. He was cut head, do hand, do this, must be this. And when we know that a Reverend Father visited him, and then he changed and started saying something. What would you do? What can you check? Till now, he said that the citizens should go back, everything should go back. He's doing everything, dealing a whole store there for La Republique or CDC, all of those things. You will say that this is a person who was preaching this yesterday, but he has changed. What happened? You can only suspect and say that this is because we cannot have the means to go show proof. To those of us who keep saying, "Hey, where is the proof? Where is the proof?" Can you show me the proof that he is not true? We know that it is difficult to show proof of all of these things. But you can only suspect that, okay, for example, I gave, remove me those minutes from, the independence, so that talk about independence from those minutes and put it a blank. What would you expect? And if he says in Barakura said that they're shouting for independent, and when they're given the opportunity to do what it stands for independent, they do something contrary. What do you want me to say? In a nutshell, let nobody not believe that Somebody who is against you will come to tell you. If you told the people who come and sing your song, dance with you, but they know what they are looking for. It's only you to use a common sense to say, but this man is behaving a little bit awkwardly. What is going on here? But in most cases, you will not have the proof to, but his actions to make you think that there's something wrong here. I raise my case. Yeah, there's something that is going wrong in this house, ladies and gentlemen, or let's say us Ambazonian. There's the idea that if somebody that I'm relating this to the conversation about from Matt, Comrade Frank, and Sebas, and that everybody who differ with opinion is really a sellout. So how do we then identify a sellout? If we have a general trend, what we are wanting to do, and somebody does not want to follow, and they do it contrary to what we agree to do, is that person your person or is he helping? Look, Mas gave an example here that why did only Fontaine Bala were taken? Those were the central people who were shouting all around removed that they removed only them. Can you guys then explain? Because you think that somebody who is a spy on you can't you say I'm spying on you? It's only you are keen enough to know there's something wrong somewhere. And that can only be deduced from that person's action toward the general trend of what we are doing. And you must be keen to knowing that. We don't expect, they say, oh, come and show proof. Oh, come and show proof. Now, even somebody kills, will say, even when Ayeba executed the children in Batibu, some of it here was saying, what is the proof? How do you know that's Ayeba? Maybe, what is the proof? How do you expect us to show proof? You can deduce something from that person's action and his history and his action in relation to what you guys may be pursuing. I'll give you an example. When we had a unity conference in DC, the final communique that got out of that to be circulated to embassies or stuff like that. The Fontaine and Akuru took out, because they were the one that compiled that thing, they took out the area that talked about independence. Bo Herbert told us that it was when he read over that, when he was supposed to go out, he read over that, realized that the area about independence was taken out. So what proof do you want? If you are for independence, a general meeting holds, and then it came out, you are supposed to compile the minute to send out. And you take out the main core of what we are fighting, you take it out. If Boabe did not discover, they resettled it. Nothing would have been talked about something independence or not. And then you go to the further. You think that when the two guys were removed from Kundenge, and then let me say again, it is only somebody's action that can make you say that there's something wrong with this person, which I just mentioned here. And Mas is saying that when they left, you tell them Bala left in the prison and embarked on a world tour. He was in Canada, he was in Germany, he was in Britain, he was all over the place, even I think in the US here. He was all over the world, entering major offices, state offices, visiting big people, ambassadors, all of those things like that. So, Bala stayed in prison for almost 9 months or something more, where that were in that place, gathered money. Immediately he ran out. Never stayed quiet for a long time, never said a word. And when he just came to the United States, he said he was not speaking because his family is still back there home. And maybe he still has that element in him of that fear that this is this and this. And then when he came, it was when we organized that conference, and he was at the center of organizing that conference. If you come from Cameroon and you were the center of organizing a conference for Ambazonian to come together, at the final position of Ambazonian, you take it out and do something different. What does that mean? You can only, because when we say proof, it's not like Sako was telling us that anybody want to accuse for any embezzlement is must bring proof. And when you want to bring that proof, you must go to court and notarize it before you bring it out here for him to entertain that as proof. Because everything will come here, when somebody is different with your contrary opinion, in terms of what Mas is doing there, what is Mas' opinion here? Mas is just reading from actions that are taking place, and is saying that Why is this? Why is this person always doing it? Why is he right behind it? Why is he doing it? And if you look for what I just listed here, you can see that there's something wrong somewhere. You may not lay hand there to be made. It must ring a bell in you. But now we want somebody to ring bell. Oh, anybody who for your opinion is an enabler. Enabler is when we see what you do. That is not a conformity to what we are struggling for or derailing us. You enable our Republic to come out to triumph over us. Why are we labeling a enabler? My brother, some of these things we just have to look at it. It's not because I like this person or anything. Oh, when somebody differ your opinion, you call him enabler. When somebody enter your opinion, you call him enabler. It does not go right. We suspect. For me, I would say I suspect this person. Or his actions are not in conformity to what I think we're supposed to be doing. They are instead looking towards Liberia to Cameroon. Or can somebody tell me why the aspect of independence were taken from the minute that all the leaders that connected to the Unity Conference that met and came out? No, that was the one that did by a guy. They call it was LP, APLC, AP something, something. It's been quite a while. If you thought that you were at the center of organizing that meeting for us to come together and we went there, everybody was disciple, all these people were there. And at the end of it, they come out with a communique for you to compare and you change everything over there. I see we did not say we wanted independence. So what did you that to be?
But we are already seeing it since in Boyaye, Munya, everywhere here, like 16, like 14, we see the way they are marketing the graphics. They even sell out, going to sell them out. And they just come and pick people, cover their head and take away. Many cases like this in the past 2 months. It's terrible. So now there is even fear in the air. 9 p.m. They just enter your house, put everybody down, carry your husband away, cover the face in handcuff. So it will not be easier. It will not be easy, I tell you. Young, nice, dynamic, and graphic boys doing business, married, well settled. I know about 2 or 3 cases that happened. I think it should be early this month or late last month, and it keeps happening in bars. That's how they pick people. So what we are saying is government manipulation. We know that it's government manipulation, but it's too much. It's already there since. It's there since. How will it end up? How will it end up? So now it's graphic fight. I mean, Anglophone fighting. Northwest, Southwest. How are we going to end up? They keep picking. So our boys, our graphic guys should leave the Southwest. They should leave and now be going back to Anglophone zone, Francophone zone, or how. There are some who have settled already here. Some of us that were settled already here. Even where I am, they have their goats and they just leave the goats. All what we plant, the goat eats. The goat eat. When we are crying and complaining, they tell us that their goats, it is the village of their goats. So the goats have the right to eat. It is their village. So when you start boiling like that bit by bit, how will it end up? You take the matter to go and report up there. Nobody supports you. So how are we going to end like this? I beg my mommy.
All these big people, money people, then diaspora them. Una live we know with a quarrel up and down. Una live we na. Una the query so now which day una one that means una one more rotten for ground zero and ground one. What be wrong with you now? Now it don't be an egg of see versus Cristiano on a high. I need understand. That's when I supposed to hit them for this struggle. Nona sako. What be una problem here? Una one more remember for ground zero, ground one for bondage. Do you want talk so na problem? Do you want talk so na problem? Do you want talk so na problem? Do you want now wait see? Some IDPs they Gabon, so one day Equatorial Guinea, so one day Nigeria, refugees, all the unadi. I say, what to be una problem? Una really fight that with you. I don't hear someone today saying a minister. I never, my first time for year that kind of one minister of which I don't know me. I beg una money people them diaspora. Una get everything, papa. Una make a bit. Una no say una the instead so far na people where they for ground for years so. Now wait be the problem. Una the real fight na wait powers. Do one be na do one be na do one be na do one want see APSC, do one no one do. In short, una problem na with itself. Minister, president. Hi, La République. I give them cafe for put in fighting for these people. Una no know say na La République they work this way they put in fighting for na middle. Una no even know. Someone I realize una self una come back, please una hit the wrong go far. Hi, no me.
Musa, I don't hear audio. I want to clear the air. Nanchop never send no money to FM no PT. I beg now. I want to clear the air. When it comes to money, it become a problem. But again, Nanchop never ever send money to FM no PT, Musa. And the last time we Nanchop come out, if he talk say this money we do, if you get that money, it goes send up for FM no PT. I be come out immediately. Put it hear me. I talk say no, it no go that way. Me they leave FM no PT out of this money because you know when it come to money put over so I talk say I tell Nanchop say I'll repeat myself. I tell Nanchop say no, it no go that way. Give the money back where it belong. If they take whoever take the money now for the RC na whole side, if they take that money, if they decide, so they will send the money they will send someone for FNOPT, that's okay. But for now, that I don't want to hear FNOPT name. That money will go where it belong. That's how we talk. And so some people they hear me. Maybe you must be hear me. If you remember, you hear me. I talk I become immediately. I say no. That money no go to FNOPT. When they leave name out of this, that money will go to where it belong. They will decide if they want to give the money send for FNOPT or not. So I don't know where you come out to say Nan should be sending money for FNOPT. No. More clear. I declare the air. No. Just stop them. Now begin to about this money. Now if you talk about the money for as long as when I want to come, I don't really care. But leave FNOPT name out of this money because no man no give me zero franc, $0. I beg. Because when it comes to money that's continuing a batting. They will say, oh, the person go on, hold here, hold this. So again, I want to clarify the house. No man no gives Nanchop no be send money for FNOPT. It no say no money. So I want to clear and for clear the air, I beg. So again, when I come to get about this money, now leave FM no pity out of this mess. It not be involved for this money. No man not give him anything, nada, nothing to him. So now begin to about the money again. Now begin to about the money. No man no will mention FM no pity name for this money issue. Now clear, it name be clear. Be clear. So I no one can repeat myself again. So now begin to about the money again. Talk about the money, but no mention FM no pity in name for this money. No man no give nothing. Nanchop not ever send money for FNOPT. Will be clear. Will be very clear. So when I told that money, again, I don't want to hear FM no pity in name with this money issue because it be involved. It be clear. I don't know why you can't talk on the FNOPT. For what? You can't talk about this. The same thing mention your name. The last time 1 year they mention your name when it comes to this issue, money issue. The last time and the game the last time. I don't want to hear him again.
Yeah, good morning. You have been talking about collaboration. There's one thing you must understand. There's no collaboration that is going to happen within the Ambazonian People's Revolution, because there are a lot of monstrous power mongers who wants to lead by all costs because of their selfish personal gains that they want to achieve, which is not what every Ambazonians are looking for. A genuine leader should not even be struggling to lead. He should base his mind on the things that are going to lead his people to successful life, to a stable life. But look at what is happening today. None of them is willing to collaborate with one another. Even if you make a memorandum of understanding, a framework agreement, with the clauses of non-circumventing, non-disclosure agreement attached to it. After writing all this document and signing it, how do you think they are going to be implemented? When each one of them is struggling to outsmart the other. I'm very happy that God will keep on turning us round and round in a circle, just like the Israelites during the time of Moses moving to the promised land. God deliberately turned them for 40 years in order that the parents should reproduce new generation in the wilderness, in the desert. This new generation that did not know anything about slavery in Egypt. And when God has succeeded in removing them inheritance from their loins and from their womb, he killed all of them in the desert. And only those who did not know anything about slavery entered the promised land. Same thing might happen to Ambazonia. God will definitely kill every Ambazonian in the diaspora out. And after they must have reproduced new generation that do not know anything about La Republic, slavery, then he will give us that land. A word to a wise is sufficient. You cannot talk about collaboration when you don't know who are the proxies of La Republic within us. They say what eats the bean seed is always within the bean seed. You cannot be destroyed if the enemy is not within you. A word to his wise is sufficient. Thank you.
Dr. Ayaba and the Egg of Sea and Akwanga left the conference in Canada because it was irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It's a waste of time. It's a conference for dogs who wants money from La Republique. It's a useless conference that cannot yield fruits. That is why Dr. Ayaba and the Egg of Sea and Dr. Akwanga left. You empty man, thieves. When we were contributing money for the organization at the beginning, 2015, 2016, why did you exclude Dr. Ayaba and the Egg of Sea from the budget? Why did IG take the money or Skakufa and eat the money? Why did you confiscate the money? Why did you confiscate the money? Leave Egg of Sea and Ayaba alone. You are Maroons, thieves. You are going there so that you want to engulf so that the Republic can give you people money to share. So that you will say, no, Egg of Sea and Dr. Ayaba was there during the conference. Criminals, thieves.
You see, you assume just like some people assume. You assume just like people assume. Do I have any position in ADF? But don't you see people call me ADF? I don't even refute them. They can say it. I don't care when people tag me any Ambazonian group. People call me. There was a time when you people in EGOF we insult me, call me La Republique because of Capo Daniel. Why? When I go outside, people say that I'm EGOF the ADF, but they don't know that within the house, Capo and in the like of his surrogate at that time, when you people will not see what I was saying, they have all kicked me out from all EGOF groups. Till today, I'm not in EGOF groups. I was kicked out. But the whole world, the whole Ambazonian believe that I'm egg of the ADF. But I didn't have time to talk about things like that. I am like a disciplined master. I see things happening. I use the same business model that I used to try to make sure that we move forward. We cannot be moving out there when little people can come and collect money from us with sweet talks. We can't even identify that they are thieves.
But we think that what we are doing is correct. You assume that Don Pacho was IG when the same thing, he was Mbundaza. Meaning he was not pertaining to any group. He could talk whatever he liked. Here, when you come and when people tell you also that you are talking here as Egofsi, you start saying that you are talking as Manajela, you are talking as you. Why you don't also think that even if Don Pacho was IG, why you don't think that he was speaking as him too? You are not listening to yourself. Everything that you say is a contradiction. You said just set above here that you speak as Manajela as you. But you are saying that Don Pacho is always IG, and when he speak for IG. Why don't you also think that he speak for himself? You can speak louder like I do like this. Speak louder, loud, but don't insult people. The act of insulting is the act of blackleg. The act of insulting is what the infiltrators do to confuse Ambazonian people to fight themselves the whole day. This Okame was quiet like this few days ago. You come start fight. I'm not going to mention how you do them, but now you start them. Stop starting fights. When they are out of topic, it means that you won bigly and fatly. But when they are out of topic and they are quiet, you go and bring a topic. This is the same like when ADF is minding their business in their control area. They will ask ADF to show where they are fighting. They ask ADF to show where they are fighting. When they steal the market, then they start crying. They start crying. When they arrest blackleg and say, okay, let me show where I'm fighting. Because if I arrest them and charge them, they say that I kidnapped them. If I ask them to pay their charges, they say I take ransom. So they always say that when you catch blackleg like Mundi, Regina Mundi, send to Tazatan. They send to Tazatan. People are fighting and fighting. So people are against it. And you are also here doing the same thing. Doing the same thing like this. Please, for peace to reign, when they are out of strategy, stop bringing new topic to fight them. Because when you fight them, they are not fighting only you. You are fighting them as individuals and assuming that they belong to some group. Infiltrators don't belong to any group. Blacklegs don't belong to any group. Their job is to cause fight, bring topic to bring fight, and you are the one now bringing topics. Then who are you? It's not helping the organization at all. The organization might be championing you, yeah, Najela, yeah. That is how it. That's what is called self-destruction. Anyone who goes out as my vanguard and speak anything negative to Ambazonian person or insult Ambazonian person for me, I have never liked it. I always say it honestly. I say them directly. Never represent me negatively. I am a person of higher buhaha. I valued myself like the highest stock in the market. You cannot sell me with a negative impact. You cannot talk anything negative to. If you are mentioning Bavela, this is my business. My business is all about positive representation. If you are my manager or my staff or employee and you cannot comport yourself when my guests are angered, whether my guests are bipolar or not, you cannot insult my guests back. It is my business model. No matter how the guests go rock, you call security. Security have a protocol to follow. Security does not come and start insulting the guests back. Security, no ma'am, no sir, no ma'am, no sir. We got you, sir. Don't worry, we're gonna help you, sir. How can I help you, ma'am? How can I assist you? Even when they are ballistic, this is this is how they have to behave. It is what I've trained across the world. In every way I've hired, it is the same style. And anyone who ever insult the guest back, you fired. Why will you want now to not respect Dr. Cho many years starting this struggle by presenting the biggest image, which is the most positive image? You don't believe in the power of the magic of positive thinking? You don't believe in the law of attraction? What goes around comes around is Matthew chapter 7:7. When you fight people and they fight back and you are angry, you are all the same. And then the silent majority is like, okay, we don't know who to support, they are the same. Can you not make a difference? Can you not surrender that part of insult? Capo will not surrender it. Can you not be better than him? That is not the vision of a vanguard. That's not the vision of the AGOF. It is not in any AGOF charter that a member, a lover, a sympathizer should go out reckoning and insulting people in the name of the organization. I have asked and checkmated, is there any charter that members must go out instead of preaching the organization, when they're arrogantly, brutally preaching the organization, is there any charter that they must insult people? Is there any charter that represents the leadership that you must insult people? How can you want to force people to like what you like? Is that not another colonialism? Is that not assimilation? How do you want to insult people because they don't believe in what you like? Instead of, when you insult people, you even push them away so far, even if they were coming closer. There are people here whom I know we are fully against the tax policy. 2 weeks ago, they started saying that, okay, if this tax policy can work, maybe students should not pay. The condition that maybe old people should not pay. You see, they are now very educated because we put so much effort. Sir, Christoph Hasbesna is here, is my witness. What is his major thinking about liberation tax now? Is change. But when some of you come and insult these people that are metamorphosing positively towards us, you push them away, then you go asking for funding. Have you paid your tax? How do you convince people to pay when you insult them every day? How? Have you ever taken the contribution list that some people like this, who talk like this, contribute? How do you be a good seller, a good promoter, a good sensitizer, a good mobilizer of an organization when you insult people and call them fools and idiots? This is unheard of. And they will take money from you like this. Use the same money to kill ADF down there because you know they think very well. And when they tell you to stop something, you know they think. The same people will create a trap from you, take money from you, use it to kill ADF down there. But when they tell you even that is a trap they have set for you, you will not listen. Yet you are not still listening now, Mom Najela. Why would I want to destroy Dr. Cho? Why would I want to destroy AGOF's ADF so? If you cannot stay and argue, you can talk like me. Don't insult people. It is the act that couple that they introduce to you people, and the venom is still in your head. You like what my country people is doing? Why are you doing the same thing that my country people always do? You're tarnishing the image of the AGOFC and the image of ADF. Even if the leadership like what you are doing, they like just as they like what Kapo was doing before. They started crying. What you are doing now does not help at all. You are pushing people away. No one even wants to join place where people insult like this. Think about it. They will come and use you, take money from you. Even if I tell you, don't listen to this, they're scamming. You can't listen. And they will use the same money to kill what ADF. And they have it in the pocket. There is no difference between you and them. I have said it logically. If a black leg or infiltrator is paid to insult Ambazonia in forest and forum, to create confusion, to attack people like Republic, and then you turn around and look at them and say, IGs. Why you don't think that when they look at you too, they say, AGOFC? You are always calling them IGs. Why you think they will not call you AGOFC? Last time I know the leader of the IGK was telling me that Don Pacho is not part of IGK, but that it is, if citizens have the right to associate and to say things that they want, it is their freedom of speech. But he does not have any position. You know he's not in SCBC even. So, but you people will tag him as IG when he speaks. Why IG don't even like to see his action? You are also here doing the same thing. A black leg is paid to insult Amazonian people in the forum. The worst is that you are taking the part of one of the worst black leg in history because you are doing the job that La Republic hire people to do, but you are not even paid. Think about this. How can you be insulted when Cameroon is looking for people to do this job? Therefore, you have to surrender that portion. You have freedom to insult it, but it is not helping ADF. It is not helping the leadership. Just as you tag them that they are IG, they also see you as ego. Are you not saying this thing protecting Dr. Cho, protecting AGOF's ADF? Which is okay. But the results are bad, is what Kapo Daniel was doing. It is the same thing Kapo was doing. You do not move around creating chaos and creating multiple battles when you have a bigger fish to fry. You have ADF, the big forces. They don't have anything. They bring the consequences. When you argue them, they are angry. They set the consequences to the AGOFC ADF. And therefore, we have stagnation. For the leadership to move forward, it means Ambazonia will move forward. If you really want the country to move forward, surrender that portion of you of insulting people. That is the act of blacklegs, the act of infiltrators. And that is how people infiltrate leaderships and destroy leadership, by doing exactly like that. That is how Capote Daniel was doing. He would never see that was a problem. You are taking the portion of Capote Daniel gradually. How can we identify between blacklegs and real people when you do the same job that blacklegs do? Mom Nigeria Killers, what you are doing now is not good for ego, because we are the onlookers. How can I go on now hitting people with political path when they do the same thing that you are doing? Then I just say, what? You know what? Okay. Whatever you are saying, I don't let you people fight there, and then whenever who wins, right? Because it's the same thing. I can't condemn people doing that act when you are doing it too as well. Charity begins at home. You are acting exactly like this. How I started seeing Capote Daniel like this. Not be everything where you go talk. Think about the integrity, leadership. The ADF guys so far in Ground Zero, these people don't have anything. All they will do is take $200, probably from the money they took from you, and sent to go kill an ADF down there. They didn't spend anything. They took it from you because of your mouth. They will take part of the money, go down there and give $200 each or $100 each. Go kill ADF. They do. And they have acted. And they are credible. And their action, when they make threats, their threats are always credible. They kill. Why? Because of some of our mouth. I go to meetings, it is audio, open audio. But they don't have anything to in Ground Zero. They don't have forces. They don't have anything. You cannot revenge on them. But they have every mission to revenge on you. They will take money from you, use the money they took from you to kill even the ADF fighters, and they have spent nothing. And you have sponsored them. Keep your mouth shut sometime, woman, please. To help Dr. Cho to succeed. To help the ADF to stay safe. Not be everything where you go to coach people. If you cannot talk like a normal human being, exit the forums. Please. I'm begging now.
Brethren, Ambazonian people, you are highly blessed. You are highly blessed. Covered with the blood of Jesus. Favored with the blood of Jesus. Stand for freedom as Israelite. Shake no day and fear not. Be more determined and stand for it. There are illiterate Ambazonians who are so stupid and useless, who are still working for the enemy camp, which they are seeing that nothing good can be achieved from Yaoundé. And we were never part of Yaoundé from the onset. It was due to United Nations stupidity and uselessness, the occultism, satanism, to exploit our resources. That's why they attached us to La Republic of Cameroon. But then our parents fought and they were killing our ancestors. Where is Njua? Where is Mbina? Where is Foncha? Where is others? Where is Indele? They were our forefathers who fought for us. Sell out like Estimona, who was the most wicked and destructive. It's nothing. Today we are having the boy Nilo, the Ngole, the uselessness of them will never prevail over Ambazonia. Ambazonia must be free. But just to inform Ambazonia, 99% Ambazonian in Ground Zero and all over the world stood for the leadership of Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, Ambazonian Governing Council, and Ambazonian Defense Forces as the national force. Without Ayaba, without Ambazonian Governing Council and the officials, without Ambazonian Defense Forces under the supreme command of General Efang and other commanders, there will be no Ambazonian independence. That is clean and clear. I tell you the truth. Ambazonian rallied all behind this man. Let's fight first. Blacklegs, remove all dues, remove all La Republic administrators in our land, and put in place transitional authority of Ambazonia. Take away all the police posts, gendarme posts, military posts, and let all Ambazonians become military people, as the people of Israel who have defended their land. So we encourage the leadership of Ambazonian Governing Council to go as far as possible in a rigorous way and a very harsh way. We are all behind. Ambazonia must be free. Let this war not take us again like 1 year. God has said yes to Ambazonia. We must collectively fight and restore our dignity and respect. God bless Ambazonia.
Good morning, comrades. When you look at somebody who comes and say the road of Nguti will be constructed, Kumbanguti and Bangem Road will be constructed in the name of Paul Elung, that the president has sent him for a grand project. I don't know when these shameful lies, disgraceful lies will ever end. As a child born and bred in Tombe, grew up, born in Kumba, raised in Tombe, attended GBHS Nyasoso. I don't know how can a fool like Elung Paul continue to fool our people because of the small crumbs that he picks from the tables of the criminals and the terrorist satanic regime of B. Vondo will come and lie to the people that there's a grand project to construct. Which road is he talking about? The shortest distance of Lumtombe, has it been constructed? Has it been tarred? How are you talking about the Kumba, Bangem, Nguti Road? What are you talking about, Elung Paul? Why are you so stupid with your own idiotic lies to come and be talking French in Bangem and Nguti, saying that they are going to pour beer? Which pour beer? Have you ever sit down one-on-one and talk about pour beer? Because you are just a slave dog who's got a room in Yaoundé to sit there and wait for assignments to be given to you by the Secretary General of the Presidency to go and lie to your people so that the international community will say you are working, that we are one. And you come and open your fangs and lie to your own people, to your own ancestors. A 15 minutes drive from Lum to Tombe, has it been constructed? That you are talking about the Kumba, Bangem? What a shame to the people who call themselves Southwesterners. When Justice Ebong took over the radio station in Boya to announce all the risks that he did, all this pain that he went through to announce Southern Cameroon independence, some of the children of Justice Ebong who are supposed to stand, some of the children of Pa Molanjo Litumbe who are supposed to stand and fight more than what they did, who are supposed to take the mantle, are busy selling back the people, enslaving the people more to the B. Vondo regime of Yaoundé, to the B. Vondo regime of the Beli Bulu Beti terrorists, lying. A road that has never been graded, a road from my youthful age till today has never seen anything like tar, has never seen anything like good road. What is Elung Paul talking? What lies is he spreading? What gospel is he spreading? Continuous thievery, continuous lies. What a shame, what a disgrace to the Anglo-Saxon people. What a disgrace to the so-called Southern Cameroonians who go out to listen for lies every day. What a disgrace. From Tombe to Nyasoso, how many kilometers is that road? How long do we spend? How much do we spend to transport ourselves from Tombe to Nyasoso? How much? How much do we spend to transport ourselves from Kumba to Tombe? Most people decide to go through Lum to get into Tombe than to move from Kumba straight to Tombe. What type of lies is Elung Paul giving our people? Fake promises over and over, and our people cannot debunk his lies. What a shame. What a dehumanization on our people. What a degree of irresponsibility and irrelevant lies and indecency that our people cannot stand for the truth? Why is the truth so difficult for a southern Cameroonian and Ambazonian to accept, to speak out, to spill out? Why is it so difficult to speak the truth? From the regime, since the regime of Bivondo and that of Ayijo, what have they done to us that we should continue to perpetrate this terrorist act on our people? What have they done to us? How can you go every day to give your people lies upon lies which you know that will never be fulfilled? How much budget is La République having to construct that road? What is the budget? La République is unable to pay its civil servants, unable to provide social amenities. It will take that money to construct Kumba, Bangem Road. Please, Elung Paul and your cartel in Yaoundé, sit in Yaoundé and eat the small gari that Pobia has given to you, but stop lying to our people, because there's nothing that will ever happen like that. There is nothing will ever happen. I'm talking to all my people, my parents from the Southwest. As a Southwesterner also, from Tombe, from Bule village, I'm telling them to stop listening to lies. This has to stop. This has to be debunked. These people need to be chased out from our land. We need independence. We don't need anything to talk. We don't need any negotiation, because these lies have been going on for the past 62 years. Let our people listen. In my days, I used to walk from Tombe to Nyasoso, walking, because the road cannot even contain any manner of vehicle. Even the day of this stupid Ngole, he used to bring only 4x4 to pass and go to Ndum, his village. Why did he not use a normal car? He always comes with 4, 5 cars, 4x4s. How many people are able to afford all those luxurious 4x4s? Why is the eyes of our people so blinded? Why are our minds and our souls so blinded with lies that we cannot even reflect on the truth for only one day? Let our people think. Let our people think. Pay their liberation tax, so that this anarchy, this slavery, this Egyptian mockery and slavery should end, and it will end soon and sooner, because our generation, our children's children, will have the highest soft slavery that we never even experienced. Thank you so much.